Everyone, welcome to my views news. Today I have one new story. This new story is about the maritime agreement, which is proposed by Kenya to Ethiopia and Somalia. So, it's who broke this news, and how is Ethiopia responding to this news, and how is Somalia responding to this news? I have tales for you. Let me take you a bit back on 1st January when MOU was signed between Somaliland and Ethiopia. Because we all know that Ethiopia is a landlocked country and it doesn't have access to sea. It doesn't have its own ports. So, and the international law states that Somaliland is a part of Somalia. So that MOU states that Somaliland will let Ethiopia use its own ports. Ethiopia will have access to sea, and Ethiopia will build a navy base in Somaliland. And in return, Somaliland will get shares in Ethiopian Airlines, and main Ethiopia will recognize Somaliland as a country. But the international law states that Somaliland is part of Somalia. So Somalia opposed this MOU. Somalia threatened Ethiopia. Somalia said that it will start a war no matter what happens. Somalia will stop Ethiopia and Somaliland to uh, turn this MOU into an agreement. Both parties, Ethiopia and Somaliland, were said that this MOU will turn into an agreement within 1 month. But it has been 3 months. There is no sign of any agreement. And with the president of Somalia, on 1st January, when this MOU was signed, Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, he recalled its ambassador from Ethiopia. And last week, Somalia expelled Ethiopian ambassador, and Somalia told Ethiopia to close the consulates in Puntland and Somaliland, and they gave a deadline. And deadline expired yesterday, but still the consulates are open. So the talks were held when yesterday Kenyan President William Ruto, he invited Somalia's president Hassan Sheikh Mohammed to diffuse the tensions between Somalia and Ethiopia. So talks were held, but we don't know that talks worked or talks failed. We don't know. So Reuters broke this news that uh, agreement was proposed by Kenya to Somalia and Ethiopia to diffuse the tensions between Somalia and Ethiopia. So, who gave this information to Reuters? Kenyan Principal Secretary of Foreign Affairs. He gave this information to Reuters that an agreement was proposed by Kenya to Ethiopia and Somalia to diffuse the tensions between Somalia and Ethiopia. I will share some details about the agreement. So, firstly, this agreement is not bilateral agreement. This agreement is regional agreement, which involves Djibouti, Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia. So, Kenya, Somalia, and Djibouti will let Ethiopia use the ports, and IGAD will monitor this agreement. And this since the Kenya is beneficiary of this agreement because if Kenya will let use Ethiopia its ports, then Kenya will get money from Ethiopia. And Kenya have two ports named Lamu and Mombasa. So we didn't receive any response from Ethiopia, but we have two responses. First, from Kenyan Principal Secretary of Foreign Affairs, who gave this information to Reuters, and then Reuters broke this news. And second, we have from the Somalia State Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ali Umar. First, the Kenyan Principal Secretary of Foreign Affairs, he said that Reuters misquoted him. That news is not true. And the Somalia State Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ali Umar said that this news which Reuters broke, this news is unfounded. News is not true. So we will see that if Ethiopia withdraw from this MOU, then the relation between Somalia and Ethiopia will still remain tense because Ethiopia is building good relations with Puntland and Somaliland. So we will see Somalia taking action because the consulates in Puntland and Somaliland are still open. So I will keep you updated. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.